Louisiana Beer Review Special Edition. I'll try to say it. Goose Island Bourbon County, the original brand stout. I'm going to read it just like it's printed. Goose Island Bourbon, the original county brand stout. Stout aged in bourbon barrels. This is the 2022 edition. Revisited. Okay, everybody's been talking about, man, we paying $13.99 for this and so forth. But there's a local store here, Mathern's, and they got it right now, $9.99. $9.99. They got 3 bottles left. I was thinking about buying them, but I don't know. I mean, I know what this tastes like. I'll revisit it. It always tastes the same, which means awesome. But it says enjoying a snifter. And the last time I had it, I did put it in the snifter. I'm just going to put it in this Disaronno glass. Oh, I'm sorry, D'Amore glass. D'Amore glass. Drink by the 9th of August, 2027. So we got over 4 years on the date. And the Best Buy, 14.3% alcohol. You know, I'm going to chug it. Contains wheat, interestingly. They don't give the lineup on the website. We don't know what kind of malts. Probably a variety of very dark malts, medium and light. Various hops, aged in somebody's bourbon barrels. And it contains wheat. Contains wheat. Notes of vanilla, toffee, chocolate, burnt sugar, and dried fruit. Okay, well, let's see about that. I won't be able to remember. I read these descriptions and I never can remember what they were. So $9.99, yeah. It's hard to resist it for that price, really. I paid, when it came out last year, I paid $11.99. And the guy at the store was like, yeah, the price went up. And then it went down. It stayed that price. And then about 2 months ago, I noticed they dropped it to $9.99. A month ago. Yeah, a month ago. And so they still have 3 bottles left. But you would figure at that price, they're not going to last. Not going to get much head. If it's in a snifter, even less chance of head, because it's a wider thing. But not much head of foam. Very thin, beige. The appearance, the sunlight is like 80-degree angle there. Clear and dry, 3rd day in a row. Sunny and dry, hard to believe. Very dark brown. Yes, very dark brown. So, let's go with the aroma. It's so strong. It's intense barley malt and, like we say, wheat. Intense dark bread crust. Black bread, which they serve at like Volksfest at Deutsches Haus. During Volksfest at Deutsches Haus. Chocolate, coffee. I would just say the bread. A little bourbon barrel. I suppose I go along with that. I was going to say green onion, but there's a lot of wild onions growing around here. A lot of wild green onions, which I do harvest from time to time, and they're very good to eat. Okay, taste. Cheers. Bourbon barrel. This is one of the old-time bourbon barrel-aged stouts. Been around for over 20 years. Goose Island goes back to, what, 1998? 1988? 88, Chicago. We used to get a lot of their beers. The 312 wheat. What's that, pale ale? Or amber ale. Can't recall it. A number of things, and then it all faded away. Don't even hardly see. I can go to Walmart and get the Goose Island IPA. But yeah, Bourbon County, we still get that every year. And some of the variants, which I've had some of those. I've had some of those, you know, there are many variants, but I've had some of those. They were okay. Not too great. Not up to this level. Like the one that was supposed to taste like cola is still on the shelves. $20.99. I'm not going to try it. I wouldn't even try it if it was $9.99. I know what cola tastes like. I'm not a fan of that anyway, generally. I don't want to drink not your father's Bourbon County Stout. Yeah, I know that's root beer. But they had a cola version too, I think, at one point. Body is heavy. It's heavy bodied. The mouthfeel is velvety and slick and viscous. Like you don't want to say like a sludge, but yeah, not unlike that. Okay, bourbon flavor. There's some of that. Initial, middle, and ending of the sip. It's there. Doesn't overwhelm it. This would be something to try 5 years age, but I never do it. Because I see it in the fridge, I'm like, I want to drink it, you know. That's what happened this morning. I was like, I'm drinking it. I had it in the fridge over a month, and I'm like, I can't wait. I gotta have it. I gotta have it. You say, no, you mean you want to have it. If you have to have it, that's a problem. I guess I got a problem. Well, Louisiana is a drinking state with a baseball problem. And no, but this is Dynamite. I'm wanting to say chocolate, but I don't think that's the taste. I don't think that's the flavor. It's something else. Almost like a syrup. Now, when I give the score, you're going to say you scored a syrup that high. That's what I want to drink, a beer that tastes like syrup. It feels like it. It does taste like it a little bit. Maybe it's some tobacco. John Anile with Georgia/Massachusetts. Oh, me. John Anile will say that. A lot of these have a tobacco flavor. I'm not a chewing tobacco person. Although I did see a good deal on some at Circle K. I mean, big bag. But if I was a chewing tobacco person, to me it's like Levi Garrett. Something like that. It's very rich. After you drink the whole bottle, if you drink it in less than 3 hours, you're going to feel like you took medicine. That's not a good feeling. People are like, yeah, you get your drink gone. I'm not into that. I really don't like to drink products that make me feel like I took medicine. I don't like to take medicine, so that's why I do more of the hobby approach, just sipping on things. I've had times where it got a little out of hand because I was trying to do too many projects at once. Like, let me try this Four Loko green apple. Then I'm going to do the bourbon taste challenges. Then I'm going to try this other Japanese beer. So, yeah. Like the narrative gets ahead of the time frame, so to speak, you know. But that's not by design, really. It's not. I just like to taste things, and I'm doing that this morning, and it's wonderful. The aroma's rich and luxurious, and the flavor is rich and luxurious, and the mouthfeel is rich and luxurious. You know, but it's got that intensities in 10 cities. It's just an intense flavor of the, to me it's like cherries, but I know that's not right, but that's what it's like, dark, like black cherries and a little nougat, like you get in a Three Musketeers bar, you know, that spongy part. honestly, I'm not a big bourbon barrel-aged stout person. I really don't find it helps it. I don't. I like to try bourbons. Now, you know, from my channel, the bourbon taste challenges I do in the reviews and all of that, that could take up so many hours. But bourbon with beer is not. I don't like it. Okay, if I never had another bourbon barrel-aged stout, I wouldn't care. And I would like them to do a stripped-down version. You know, like a Bourbon County brand stout without the bourbon, you know, just the Chicago Imperial Stout, unplugged. If they're gonna do crisp State Fair apple, I reviewed it, I bought it. Why not do an unplugged version? Let's see how it tastes without the barrel age. But it ain't gonna happen, you know. But if it does happen next year, you know what an idea. It's dynamite. I could take it once a month. Like maybe, hopefully those won't sell, and then I can buy one this month, I can buy one next month, and the third month I can buy the last one, and then I could gobble them up. But I don't believe that's gonna happen. Is it one of the best beers I've ever had? It's certainly in the top echelon, you know, the top echelon, there's no doubt about it. It's practically flawless. I'll pour a little bit more. I got to take a photo. I don't want to drink a lot and be like, okay. I don't want to be done out. I think they say that in England. Oh, it's done out. Fizzy. It's a 100 out of 100. I'm not going to go above that, but I'm going to say it's at the top level of outstanding. It's an outstanding product. It's 100 out of 100. It's arguably flawless. If you took exception and you brought us some points, I probably would agree with those, but I'm going to say 100 out of 100. Yeah, I'm starting to have a little trouble with the speech patterns, but wait till I drink the whole bottle. And you might say, well, what about the parent company? I know about all that, okay? But it gets to a point where then you just become vindictive, and I'm not about vindictiveness. I know some people who are, they specialize in that, and they forget nothing. Maybe they're like the bourbons, supposedly they learn nothing and forget nothing, you know, but okay, you know, you got punished, you did it to yourself. I have no sympathy, believe me, I have no sympathy of any people, you know me. And I have sympathy for the victims of it, like the guy who's the bulk merchandiser, or the delivery truck guy, or the retailer, you know, in some sense, like they weren't part of this. They would have never gone along with that, you know, but at a corporate level, you know, you want to be like Charlie Daniels and you want to fiddle with the devil, you know, so you're going to pay the price, you know, you lost as predicted. So, but beyond that, it's a 100 out of 100 regardless. And for $9.99 I'm on it, and I might be on it 3 more times, but I got to think about it. $13.99 I'll never buy it. I wouldn't buy it, but then that could be said for any beer. But yeah, it's a beauty. It's a real beauty. It's a gem, and the Goose Island is on it with that. And if I could think of the name of that doggone ale, I was about to say it has a goose on it. Really? Escapes me. The name escapes me, but it's been 7 years since I've seen it in a local store. And that 312, oh, you might see it around, but I would hate to see the date on it. So yeah, Goose Island, yeah, I'm a big fan of the IPA. That gets me kicked out of a lot of groups. I'm ostracized. It's like, you're not supposed to like that. Everybody hates Goose Island IPA. I'm like, I don't hate it. Actually, I love it, you know. But anyway, be that as it may, Laissez les bon temps relais, and I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all go to Chicago and tour the Goose Island. Oh, Honkers Ale. I knew. I said, oh, can I somehow think of the name before the video ends? Honkers Ale. Honkers Ale. Honk, 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 honk. And brew the Goose Island Tourery. Yeah, honk. I get it. A goose honk, you know. But all right. So Laissez les bon temps relais. I'm going to end this review by saying y'all brew the Goose Island Tourery.